Hey, hope you're doing good. Welcome to day 5. 5 days walking together. 5 days, you and me becoming better friends, and that is what we need. We call ourselves a consistency buddy. Anybody in my team or me who is talking to you will be like a consistency buddy. We are not coaches, we are not someone who is a personal trainer. We are consistency buddies like gym bros. You are now being attached to a consistency buddy who you can share with, and consistency buddies have their own rules which we will talk about, that will help us review better. But yeah, I want to extend this hand of friendship again. Every day we are walking. I hope you're smiling. If not, please smile. I mean, one important thing about this process is, if you are dead serious about the process, it will not work. Nobody can outbeat someone who is doing it for fun. Remember that. And it might be a little unsettling to hear, but anything in life, you see people in building their careers around you, people who are building their health around you, and who are mastering the art, are having fun. And this fun comes with a cost at the early stages. And here we are today on our walk. Today we will discuss these things. But before that, before we jump into all the fancy stuff, why don't we take a moment and see how we are feeling? Close your eyes. Take 2 deep breaths. Take a deep breath inside. Hold it for a while. Hold it for a while. And slowly release it. Take one more deep breath from your nose. Hold it. Take it into your stomach. Hold it. Feel your lungs expanding with this, and leave it inside. Of course, if you are walking, don't close your eyes. And or idea is to disconnect from people around. Zone out. Take one more deep breath and release all the problems, all the stresses, all the baggages from the past with every single breath. All the bullying, if it has happened, all the pressure, all the small talk, all the things that have hurted you in the past, in the health space, in the careers, in your relationships. Let go of it, because if we can let go of these things, we will be able to perform at an optimum level. Okay, take one more deep breath and tell yourself, you are not this body. And as you exhale, you are not this mind. As you deep breath, every step that you take today on this call, on this walk, or while you're listening to me, or after this, when you are walking in silence today, from today, with every deep breath, you say, you are not this body, you are not this mind. This is where we are stuck, right? Either the body or the mind. So you would ask me, what are we? Right now I'm trying to connect on the third person. There is someone inside us, right, that is running this factory. You do realize that you are the CEO of this body and mind, right? If you are the CEO of this body and mind, you are not this body and you are not a part of this mind. Detachment from these two things brings in a lot of peace in our journey. Detaching from the mind, detaching from the negative thoughts, self-inflicting negative thoughts, the I won't be able to do it, I won't be able to get up in the morning, I won't be able to continue for a long term. It is what it is, right? If we look at this just as passing by thoughts, as clouds that are just passing by, like you are an observer to the thought, not the thought itself. आप समझ रही, आप वो थॉट नहीं हो. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अभी ये थॉट आ रहा है, क्या बकवास कर रहा है ये. इट्स अ थॉट, राइट? If you take action on it and cut this video, there is another thing. But if you don't take action, breathe into this experience, you will realize that this thought just came in and went away. Similarly, on your bad days, I want to eat here, I don't care. Why am I earning money? पैसे क्यों कमा रहा हूँ मैं? These are just thoughts, right? We have today decided to be on this journey, and our actions should always speak in that direction. So one thing we need to understand over here, that we are not part of this mess. We are not this mess. This mess is there. Similarly, this mess, we might have thyroid, pre-diabetes, fatty liver. Our community has a lot of female members. PCOD could be something that is bothering you. PCOS, anxiety, there is a lot of problems going on in the gut, acidity, vitamin D ka kami hai. This is the body based thing, but you are also not this has been accumulated, right? And I welcome you to identify these two things, to disconnect from these two things today. Take this breath and tell this very honestly with me: I am not this body. You are not this body. Even though our identity is with this, with every flab in our stomach, we feel weird to go to buy clothes. I still wear black clothes. I love black clothes, and I'm going to wear black clothes all my life. But this is also like an old scar of wearing black clothes all the time, and we all know what we are talking about. I don't need to elaborate. I'm so confident that I know who I am talking to. So this is the thoughts that come around the body. We are not it. So if someone says anything offensive, we don't need to worry so much. Whatever has happened, the body has tried to help us, the mind has tried to help us in basic. They are not our enemies as well. The body gained the weight, created problems because our mind was playing around. तो क्या हुआ? मैं कैसे पैसे क्यों कमा रहा हूँ? Why am I earning this money? I should eat whatever the hell I want to eat, right? This is a thought. And then we went and ate a pizza at 10 in the night. And who suffered? Did the pizza owner, baker suffer? No, he earned some money. Did the people outside on the street suffer? No, they were walking out. Did God suffer? God is above all these things. Who suffered? Did our haters suffer? Did the person we told मैं पैसा किस लिए कमा रहा हूँ, did that person suffer? No, it is just us who suffered. So we need to understand this whole suffering has been created by us, and this is a realization that even I got. I am not some Baba or anything, right? I mean, we're just a chill guy, But we need to understand that this all drama that we have created has been created by us, taking full ownership today that all this drama of life has been created by me, and I am responsible for these things, and I am going to take care of this, is what we want to discuss today. Congratulations, you are 8 minutes into this walk or into this video. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for taking this first step for yourself. I know it will get overwhelming. The chest starts to pain. The body feels heavy sometimes if you are very anxious. And I've been there. Amir Khan bole the na, all is well, all is well. Why are people at such calibers thinking about such things so particular? How Amir Khan is so particular about every word. He made a full song around all is well. Why? Because we need to keep calming ourselves down. I was doing Vipassana, and all they used to tell us to scan through the body and say anitya hai, or it's not permanent. When you say it's not permanent, if there is anxiety anywhere in your body, instead of worrying why is this happening, say it is not permanent. Say it is not permanent. So that will slowly go away. If you're feeling anxious right now while listening, it's okay. We are bringing in the awareness. When you start being more aware about things and all, anxiety, you will realize that it was always there sitting somewhere, just that we have been drugging out ourselves so much that we did not realize it's there. So as a wave comes, these things will come, but non-reaction is the key on our bad days. If a thought comes, if a craving comes, body-based craving, mind-based thought, these two combine, and then we take action on our craving cycles, right? That is what it is. That is how to win cravings, to understand, to disconnect from the thought, to disconnect from the cravings. And you will go through this entire space. You will see how we have designed the metabolic rewiring phase. So here we are walking. You are taking every step before the program has started. You are taking this step on your own. I am super proud of you, and I love what you're doing for yourself. And trust me, it is the most satisfying part to stay in this side of the journey. And welcome. And today I wanted to talk, just to recall, we are chewing our food slowly, we are keeping some gaps between our meals, we are starting our day with a little bit of small ritual, maybe waking up and smiling, walking, something like that, listening to these videos, and here we are, today, saying that, this today, release all the stress from the past, and start bringing in some night rituals also. Like we're doing morning rituals, maybe some night rituals. Before you sleep, change your clothes, change your bed sheet, rearrange your desk, rearrange your room tonight, light a small diya in your house tonight. Okay, don't need to sleep if the doors are closed, if the windows are closed, but a nice diya, oil based, can be kept inside a room. And if not, light some candles today in the house. This flame is for our journey. This flame is for, the new start we are taking. And we need to remember a few things on this journey, right? So start with night rituals today. Burn a candle tonight. Okay, tonight burn a candle and share that photograph on the group. I would love to see it. And share a small thoughtful message. Write to yourself, hey, like I would write to myself, hey Saurav, I am taking this leap of faith. I am really sorry for whatever has happened in the past. I forgive myself for everything. Here I am turning this new leaf, and we are going to make this happen. And if I make any mistake, I will forgive myself. And I remember that why I started this journey. So write this in the group, share the photograph of a lamp. And the last thing I want to leave you with, we have the last 3 minutes. I am every day spending 10 to 15 minutes with you. Day 1, discipline over mood. Remember that we try our best, that whatever the mind is saying, whatever the body is saying, we focus on discipline. We take full ownership. You have to take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can only change yourself. That was said by Jim Rohn. Then obsession with one thing. Stay obsessed. You have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're going to innovate. So it's okay, people around you might not understand why you're doing what you're doing. And pain is entry free, and pain is the entry fee. Without struggle there is no progress. We need to understand growth is uncomfortable. It is something that will not make you feel easy. We have to pay the tax. Long-term thinking, the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Warren Buffett had said that. So if you're being impatient, you're just transferring money to me, right? We don't want that, right? You want this to work with you, and I also want this to work with you. That's why I'm sitting here and recording this out of the experience, because I know this is something we need to take care. Emotional control. He conquers himself is the mightiest warrior, right? Confucius had said this. Remember that anyone can react, few can respond. Self-control is greater than talent. Courage under pressure. The only easy day was yesterday. And this was said by United States Navy SEAL. If today feels hard, good, this means you are moving forward. Execution over ideas. Ideas are easy, executing is everything. Everyone has plans, few have discipline. Talking is cheap, consistency is rare. And build resilience. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you can get back up one more time than you fail. I remember I had seen this video sometime, and I welcome you. You remember, no one is going to come and save us. I am responsible. Discipline is freedom. Pain is required. Focus is lonely. Patience builds wealth. Control the emotions. Execute daily and get back up. See you tomorrow.